guys, Tomboy601, and today we have, well, some balance updates. It's not patch notes time, but there have been some massive balance and like upcoming things that Wargaming kind of announced yesterday. So let's go ahead and go over them. If you want to read over this for yourself, I'll have the link to the blog post down below. As a heads up, the community contributors were not made aware of this. We were just as surprised as y'all were, but let's go ahead and get into them. Basically, there's 7 major changes incoming for this game, where as far as balance goes. So the first one, Concealment mod for more battleships. Basically, all tier 6 to legendary tier battleships will now have the ability to equip a concealment mod in that third mod slot. And I just have to say, finally, like, let's be clear, the RGA can be useful, the increased range of guaranteed acquisition. That's an okay mod slot, but I can't count how many times on like premium and regular tech tree ships where I've just left it blank because I don't feel like it adds anything, especially in the current meta where battleships do like to sit back. I don't feel like it really adds anything to a battleship. Yes, it's useful if you have to push into smoke, but like 90% of the time you're like, it doesn't do anything. Having the concealment mod is an actual nice choice that I will be putting on the majority of my ships. I think it will be pretty much everything, and I am very excited, not only because, one, it's an actual choice, 2, I think this could really help the brawler builds out in the world right now, because right now I think there just isn't enough concealment for you to get close enough where if you do want to run, say, brawler, you take that 10% hit to your range, there's a lot of times where you just can't reach out and touch the enemy battleships, where at least with this new concealment mod, you may be able to get in close enough to at least have a chance to begin to fire, and for there to actually be an exchange of fire between the ships. So I'm 100% on board. Next one, the kid is getting defensive AA. It will be an option to tier out or to switch out between the engine boost. Sweet. I think I am super excited for that. I will be equipping that just because, yes, engine boost is useful and I do like having it, but to give that a unique cap in the kid's quiver of feathers or whatever we want to call it, just to have the kid have that unique ability, I'm fully on board. That sounds great. Give me more options to switch out defensive AA for engine boost, please. Because a lot of the times it's switching out sonar, and let me tell you, I'm never going to turn down sonar. I'm never going to pull out the ability to take sonar for defensive AA. Engine boost, that's a more realistic thing, especially because you're not guaranteed to have an aircraft carrier in your games currently. So there really is a lot of the times you're like, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to use this mod to give up for engine boost, where you can use it in every single game. But I think it's more of an equal trade when you do that. Next, Nagato is getting buffed. That's right. Basically, they are boosting her DPM. They're reducing the reload on her by 29 seconds, as well as the max AP shell damage from 12,600 or from 12,100 up to 12,600. So hopefully these things will make her a little bit better. I'm not hopeful. Nagato still feels like one where her accuracy is what really lets you down. And if you can't hit anything, it doesn't matter how quickly you're firing or how many times how much damage you're doing if you can't hit anything. Mind you, given the way we are going, a 3-second reduction in thing, it will let you fire a couple more times per game, but still, I don't see it really affecting Nagato that much. The one I do see being a rather large overhaul is going to be a Zuma. Zuma is getting the Vanguard treatment of another buff, additional 7.5% accuracy for shell groupings, 24-second main gun reload down from 26. HE is getting an additional 600 damage up to 5,100. AP is getting a boost from it's getting 500 more up to 8,650. The one downside they are doing is they're reducing the guaranteed ricocheting angles, or increasing the guaranteed ricochet angles. Basically, you used to be able to guarantee a pen at up to 50 degrees. It's being brought down to the standard 45. So that is what she's trading off. I'm interested to see in the coming week. I should have an Azuma game up on the channel. I had one in the backlog, and I'll be taking a vacation next week. So some of the videos coming out next week are going to be backlogged videos, one of which is an Zuma video. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Next, they are already buffing some of the Italian battleships. First one is Conte dei Cavours. The main gun is being reduced. Reload is being reduced to 27 seconds from 30. Excellent. Then Vittorio is getting its main gun reload reduced from 34 to 31. And then Roma is seeing some significant changes. The HE is being improved to match what Vittorio has, which is 5,800. She's getting a smoke generator, which is excellent. And those are the two big changes. I'm very much on board for giving Roma the smoke generator. And then the last two on this list are the big ones. The first one, SAP is coming to the premium cruisers as a test, and it will be a mod slot sort of thing. So you'll be able to equip and de-equip SAP via kind of like how when you have different torpedoes on a destroyer, something like that. So for those of you who don't know, that'll be Gorizia, Duca d'Aosta, Genova, and Duca de Abruzzi. All of those will be getting SAP options, which you can switch in and out for your HE. Super excited for that, just because, you know, I want to see what SAP does for main batteries. It has been so much fun using them as secondaries. I want to see what they can do, and I feel like it will really bring a unique flavor out to those Italian cruisers. So I'm all for it. Hopefully, if it's a success, they then plan to roll it out to the tech line, because I'd hate for something like that to be locked behind a paywall. I want to see it brought forward and brought into the tech tree. I'm fine with it kind of being tested en masse in the premiums. And finally, probably the most controversial topic you will see, and it has been consuming people like crazy today. I woke up this morning, opened my phone, saw Discord had two pings, and that's usually a bad sign, because that means I got pinged in both the regular World of Warships and the CC Discord. I'm like, oh boy, open up Facebook, and it's just on fire. Weimar being brought up to tier 7. That's right. And which is why we're playing this game. And you may be like, Tommy, this is some of those boring gameplay you've shown us in a while. And I'm like, yeah, because this is typical Weimar gameplay. This is what people are fighting to change or to keep the same. I don't know. I don't really care on this one, I'll be honest. But God, has it been toxic out there. And some of you people need to get a life. Anyways, Weimar, it's going up to tier 7. They've already said they're going to give it its 4th slot consumable, which means you'll be able to reduce the reload even further. It will kind of feel weird, and I'm interested to see how this plays out, because I believe it'll be the only cruiser at tier 7 that doesn't have a heal. So I guess that is what is going to distinguish it against the mines. I think Weimar can absolutely hold its own at tier 7. I think we are about to see some very interesting things, and I think both sides of the community are about to play mental gymnastics to prove their points. There are people who are just so salty right now. Both I love drinking in the Weimar players' tears. Like, Jesus. A digital boat game got you that riled up that's the first thing you want to post on the internet, is about sipping people who spent the money on this ship's tears. That's a little weird. And then also the people who bought it, and them being just pissed that, you know, how dare Wargaming change and balance and move it. Like, I'll be clear. Yes, I understand my CC. I got the ship for free. And you may be thinking that spoiled me. While I didn't buy this ship directly, I after doing my taxes, I realized I spent well over $1,000 on this game over the last year, just because of buying ships in order to review them from the times before I was a CC. Guys, it's all about making the game have a healthier balance, and that's what they are trying to do. It's going to happen. It's fine. The world does not need to end. It is a digital boat game. Go outside. Have some fun if it pisses you off. I think that's really all I have to say on that. So yeah, guys, that is all the balance changes. Like I said, some big news in there, and I'm excited to see when it all gets implemented. They haven't said when this is all going live. I have a feeling this is kind of the end of the year roadmap. I have a feeling of like, hey, these are all the changes we're working towards. Be on the lookout for them. This is kind of the roadmap. And I, for one, am definitely looking forward to it. So yeah, guys, that's the video. If you liked the changes, let me know down in the comments below. If you think the Weimar, if you like drinking the tears of the Weimar children, hit like. And if you don't, hit the other one. I don't know. Guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.